These are the 10 cards Wizards announced they are taking off the Game Changers list today, and my thoughts on each one. Starting with Expropriate, it's very powerful, but honestly, most things you can cast for 9 mana are very powerful. Most of the time, you're going to steal 3 permanents and get an extra turn. I think that's really, really good, but it doesn't feel oppressive in the kind of way that would need to be on a Game Changers list. I think this is a good move. Jin-Gitaxias Core Augur, look, this is one of those ones where it feels like if you can sneak it into play off a reanimation, it's miserable at lower level tables, so I guess I can sort of understand this being on the Game Changers list because it's pretty easy to sneak in creatures, but, you know, I think big, expensive creatures, because you can cheat in lots of things that make the game miserable that wouldn't be Game Changers, it probably invalidates the argument. This is probably fine to come off. Sway of the Stars was a card that was on the ban list, just came off the ban list, and it was on the Game Changers list, which is kind of like where things live when they come off. I haven't played against this card one single time since it came off the list. This is totally fine. Vorinclex kind of fits the same bill as Jin-Gitaxias a little bit. This is maybe more miserable to play against because gumming up mana in that way is just so annoying, but losing your cards is the same. I think it's kind of on the line, but it's probably fine. All 4 of these I think are okay. There are 4 total legendary creatures that were removed from this list, Urza being the first one. Now, I think Urza's extraordinarily powerful, and if you play against an Urza deck in Commander, just know you're probably going to get beaten up pretty hard, but I think that the argument for all of the legendary creatures that were being played as Commanders, all 4 of the ones I'm about to go through, if you have the Rule 0 conversation and somebody doesn't want to play against Urza, they're allowed to say so, and this card isn't oppressive in the 99. Still 5 cards left to talk about. Be sure to hit that follow button if you guys like content like this. I'm always talking about what is new and trending in the world of Magic the Gathering. Yuriko, while one of the most annoying cards to play against of all time, definitely is a card that if we were going to worry about the Commander theory of Commanders staying on the Game Changers list because they are annoying to play against as Commanders, would be probably the top one on this list, but if we're having the same conversation, I think it applies to all 4 of these. Kinnan is probably the most problematic of these 4, just because even if Kinnan's in your 99, this card paired with so many things can just go infinite, right? It's like, it's that good. It feels like the card's power level is high enough that especially as your Commander, but again, you can explain that you're playing this card and people can say no. Winota, very similar, just feels like a less powerful version of what you're doing with Kinnan, but still really, really good. I think this is fine to come off. This is of the 4, the least powerful Commander. Food Chain is the 9th card on this list, and it is purely a combo card. I think the argument that this is going to be purely played at combo decks does mean it's okay for it to come off the Game Changers list. I agree with this one. And finally, we have Deflecting Swath. This is the only card on the list that I distinctly think could have stayed on the Game Changers list. I think free interaction at this level is always so good. It does change the game, and I think its interaction with counter magic in general makes it so powerful. So I wouldn't have taken this one off the list, but it's not banned. It's just on the Game Changers list, which is totally fine. Let me know below in the comments if you agree or disagree with my thoughts on these 10 cards. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.